Hello and welcome to round 1. Opponent won the die roll and we kept his hand. It's very unlikely the guy has a discard here, maybe Inquisition. Depending on what he does here, no, just doesn't do anything. The question is, do we want to play Preordain? I think we do. I think we want to see what our next turns are going to bring. I think we want to put this on the bottom, but I think Tezzeret is strong enough. Although, let's put it on top. I think it's strong enough to have. We already have Recurrent Nightmare now, which is really nice. And our opponent isn't actually doing anything here, so that's nice. So if you can play a Geomancer and then generate a token, then it's very hard for him to actually get rid of it. Like, he has to have a counter here, and even then... whoops, that's not possible to cast. So let's play a Geomancer. See if he counters it or not. Like, even if he counters it, we can play Nighthawk, get a Geomancer back. It really doesn't matter though, because countering a Geomancer, like, sure, go ahead. It doesn't really do that much. I'm not really that annoyed by it. He's thinking about it though, so he does have a counter. Can't really be anything else, right? He has to have a counter here. Like, why else would he keep open 3 mana all the damn time and be playing base blue? It's pretty funny that, you know, he's actually playing the same colors that I am. So, kill end of turn. It would be pretty weird not to. He has to have it. Nope. We get a token. Maybe I don't really want to auto yield to that, but okay. No clue what the guy splashes for. Can't have damnation. Oh no, you can have damnation. So the guy has 5 cards. So now I have to discard a card, which will be Sheoldred. 5 cards to keep in hand. Yeah, it will be Sheoldred. Which is fine, given that, you know, we have Umbrella rights. Let's play this. Play Nighthawk, I guess. Do you want to counter this? Sure, bro. So my opponent seems to be the control deck, which is a-okay. Why did he play land and previous turn and then... That's just weird. Like, my opponent played land last turn, right, and then played balance? Guess that was a mistake on his end. We're just throwing threats at him. It's gonna be very hard if he's a control deck to keep up with these. I could have like Crypt command here, dismiss. I guess it's gonna be something like that. There's a Crypt command. I mean, those are all really strong cards that he's using up already on these. Like, if he can't counter the Ember Rights next turn, it's gonna have a hard time. Compulsive Research, huh? I actually think I prefer playing this one. If he has a counter for it, he has a counter for it. But he already used so many of them. There's a Mana Crypt, Pented Prism, Everflowing Chalice. I think Mana Crypt is the better one. Not really gonna play it right now, but... Although we could play it. Like, we can play it and then next turn threaten using this. So might as well play the Mana Crypt here. Tezzeret, a really good card. Click, even Mind Sensor, okay. That doesn't really do that much. I mean, sure, it can start hitting Tezzeret, but So he swings at Tezzeret. I try casting Shouldered. Yeah, okay. What's this? Firebolt on it? No, can be. Batterskull, sure. So he has Batterskull. Heads. Heads you wanna flip. Yay. So the fact that he has Batterskull, do you wanna on Barrel Right Shoulder it, he sacrifices the germ, it keeps it on this. So then we lose value on this, right? We can plus this, hope to find what exactly? Soul Ring. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, so if we find Soul Ring we can cast Sphinx. I don't think that's needed. We can also animate this. Then he sacrifices the germ anyway, attacks this. So I think we wanna force him to keep this and waste his next turn. So I think we wanna plus this. Get a Spell's Guide for sure. Like it's not like we had much choice there, but play on Burrow Rights, targeting Shoulder it. Pay 2. Shoulder it comes into play, play Spell's Guide. Given that he have 6 anyway, and now we have protection up for our Shoulder even. The only problem that I can see is him, is my opponent having a control magic for this, but then the Spell's Guide is there, of course. That's a pretty weird one, by the way. Basalt Monolith, sure. Spell's Guide just protects this card, right? Plus a 5/5 Spell's Guide if we want to. This is 2 times. X is twice the number of artifacts, okay. So we want to get back like Desecration Demon. And then flip heads. Yay, man, we're good at this. At this point, it's pretty hard for my opponent to go and win this. So I think we want to plus this again. See what we can find. Find a Dimmer Signet, which is okay. We'll play that one. We can then play Compulsive Research. See what we draw. Discard an island. No, I don't really want to discard more. And then we do swing with Shouldered, I think. Although, do we? I think we do. He might as well block here. Doesn't. That's an odd move because he's gonna have to sacrifice it unless he has Vendilion Click. Okay. Then why did you not block? Why do you take 5 damager? Can someone explain it to me? I should never have discarded the island, by the way. Wow. Terrible move. What's this? The Batterskull again, sure. So we can obviously make him lose 6 life. Even more. So let's get back to Theomancer just because it generates tokens. Yeah, okay, thought so. So my opponent is semi-control. We could bring in Sundering Titan over Sphinx, because I think that's a bit better given that we're playing the same colors. Loathsome Golem would also be fine, but I don't think I want to cut something like a Desecration Demon. So let's keep it as is after switching in the Sundering Titan. Could also bring in the Duress. Might have done that because the guy does play a bunch of counters, and like he has to have an endgame plan. Would be pretty weird if he doesn't. Guess we'll keep this, but not really that happy with it. Again, we don't have any acceleration. It's pretty odd. Like we do play 5 of them, but we have been getting the lands we want, so there's that. For a signature. So my opponent does have his acceleration. I actually managed to draw more swamps, which I obviously don't actually need. The question now becomes what I do, right? Do we ever discard the Mirror Battlesphere? Let's swing here. I don't think we want to cast compulsive research yet, because if he counters that, we're pretty screwed. Compared to if he counters this, I really don't care. Fact or fiction? So it's balance versus nothing, right? But then he takes all these. But like he balances, he kills my 2 creatures. We probably want to give him another land then as well, because then he has... No, he's gonna have 5 cards in hand no matter what if he picks balance. But if he picks all of these, he has so much acceleration. So I think we want to give him the balance and the Basalt Monolith or something. If he then plays a really big threat with this, so maybe balance and brainstorm, but that would be just too good. I think something like this seems strong enough. Like, he picks these 3, it actually doesn't do much. He picks these. Basalt Monolith is a one-time usage, and balance is okay, but not nuts then. Yeah, I think this is better. Like, else he would just slam the 4. Here he can go for the balance and the monolith. Which he did, right? Yeah. It's actually not that bad that he has the balance. Like, he casts balance, he actually loses a card on it as well. So it's a 2 for 2. Unless he has like a Mox. A second Mox. He could cast Monolith land, balance, in which case he would still lose the land, so it's all the same. And that's the reason why I played Nighthawk over the compulsive research, and want to explain that while he was casting his Factor Fiction. Because if I compulsive research discard a land, sure, that gives card advantage, but if he then plays balance, I lose on his power, I lose my advantage I generated. Oh, Lightning Tutor. For Barrow Skull. That's on his main phase? Oh, I see, now balance. Sure. Interesting one. He does have Barrow Skull for next turn, so maybe casting Tezzeret isn't the greatest. So I think we want to compulsive research here, first play land. To play around 4 spike, which he might have. And then we discard a swamp. Could still discard battles here, but I don't think I need to. And then pass the turn. Guy plays the land and a Barrow Skull. Oh, he draws his Barrow Skull for sure. That's a certainty. But then Desecration Demon is just better than the Barrow Skull. Basalt Monolith. He doesn't have the land, huh? So we got greedy. I think we play Spell's Guide and then pass the turn. Like, I could play the Shackles alongside it, but if I do, he could definitely have 4 spike. Like, he has been representing it for so long now. And this way we keep on playing around it. We play around removal for Desecration Demon. Plus we can make this a 5/5 with Tezzeret. I think 5/5 Spell's Guide is pretty bonkers. Maze of It is an okay card, but actually doesn't do that much. It doesn't even generate mana for him. We have no clue what he has in hand outside of the Battle Skull. But he's stuck on blue. We know that. Sword of Light and Shadow, sure. So, I think we want to play Desecration Demon and then next turn. So he doesn't have Force Spike, right? Like he just have 6. But you can play Desecration Demon and then Tezzeret this next turn and he'll be taking 5 no matter what. He did just get his second blue, so maybe he will slam Battle Skull now. Yeah, Sundering Titan. Why does he play black then? He does splash black for Muxjet and with Muxjet and the other one, but I have no clue with what. Day of Judgment, sure. So there's a Sundering Titan. We can Umbrella Rides this, or we can Tezzeret. I think we Tezzeret. Plus this. Get a Soul Ring. Play a Soul Ring. And pass a turn. And now next turn we have Battlesphere. Battlesphere with Recurrent Nightmare. Sounds good. What is this? Battle Skull. Okay. And he automatically equips it. Is that his plan? So that's pro black, pro white, which doesn't really help against this. And then we can make one of these 5/5. Because this thing can just keep on blocking this. And then with Recurrent Nightmare we can change all those mirrors into other tokens. You can even sacrifice the Mirror Battlesphere at one point if you want to. Like sacrifice Mirror Battlesphere, get back Unas or something, get back Mirror Battlesphere, get more tokens. And then eventually when we minus this we can kill him with like that. Although he will be gaining life. We can also double block it. In which case he's just gonna have to waste more mana on it. Tamiyo, sure. Yes. So does he'll attack with this, right? I think that would be a wrong attack. He does. So we'll block the way we intend to block, which is this way, kill the token. I just hope he doesn't have a removal. If he had like Plow, he would have used it way earlier. But now Tamiyo is gonna take... He's gonna die. Okay. Take Tamiyo. Attack him. Sure. And then we play Recurrent Nightmare. Sacrifice this, get back Spell's Guides. Sacrifice more Battlesphere. Play Recurrent Nightmare. Sacrifice. Get back Mirror Battlesphere, sacrifice this mirror. Okay. And then I think we then just pass a turn. And then Tamiyo can target this. And Tezzeret will keep on making more tokens. And then we can also start playing Sundering Titans and start killing off lands, but the problem is that, you know, so that's one Tamiyo down. He could definitely have Crypt to command. So maybe we play Sundering Titan first, take away some of his lands, and then attack. But then he just Crypt commands, but taps everything. Like that's a terrible plan. And he concedes. So go 1-0 up, and I'll see you guys for the second round.